Southern Magazine, yes, the magazine, just announced that Bentonville and Northwest Arkansas is rated one of the most friendly cities, literally in the South and also America. Today we're diving into what my clients say, why it's so friendly, plus my own little theories why I believe Northwest Arkansas and Bentonville is incredibly friendly. So, let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the horrible, no good dumpster fire state, also known as Illinois. And I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Asheville, I could have moved to Colorado, I could have moved to Texas, I could have moved to Florida, I could have moved anywhere. But I chose Northwest Arkansas. It is by far the best place to live in America. By far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose here versus anywhere else in America, let me know. Meet up for coffee, meet up to talk about the whole area. But without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, and the first reason why Southern Magazine, my clients and I both, all of us believe that Northwest Arkansas is one of the friendliest places in America, and this actually has to do more with my clients and people moving here as me as well, is the fact the first reason out of all of them that is so friendly here is because of the Relos. Now, we're going to talk about why the culture of friendliness exists here beforehand, but Relos moving here truly actually make it so incredibly friendly. Now, the reason being is because you could argue like maybe Relos in Austin, Texas, and other areas, or Huntsville, or other parts of America, Colorado, why they're not so friendly. And that's really due to the fact of two factors. The first factor is people moving here, and they're coming here for a reason. They're coming here to move here, have a better life, have a better education for their kids, have better healthcare, have a better job, get on the trail systems. But the Relos are moving here for different reasons than just necessarily just always work. I work with people all the time that are moving here because they want to be part of the mountain biking trail system. They want to be on the outdoor scene. They love the weather. They want to move here because of family. Whatever the case is, it's oftentimes based on it's a choice than necessarily forced to. Now, of course, there are people that move here because of Walmart and other jobs, but there's usually a choice involved in that. They can go to a different competitor. They can go to a different part of the actual corporation itself. People choose to move here. So when they get here, there's actually we want to make this the best place to live in America, and that is the culture of the whole area. Another side note is the fact that when you go to Colorado and other places, Idaho, Boise, Las Vegas, Texas, whatever the case is, the people that there are natives there, they don't want people moving in there. They don't want California people. They don't want those people. Here in Northwest Arkansas, all is well accepted here. When I first moved here, I was like, I can't tell people I'm from Chicago because that could be a bad word. I quickly learned that it didn't matter where I was from. It didn't matter if I was from California, Chicago. It didn't matter if I was from Russia. It doesn't make a difference. I've helped people from Ukraine. I've helped people from Russia, helped people from Guam, helped people from South America, helped people from California. Doesn't make a difference. Everyone's like, welcome to the area. Let's continue to make this the best place to live in America. Join the community. Find your people group. Let's meet up. Let's hang out. Let's hit the mountain biking trails. Let's hit the outdoors. Very common here. So the Relos themselves come in here, get the culture vibe, and they just adjust to it, and so it works out quite well. And the second reason why both Southern Living, my clients, and as well as I believe that Northwest Arkansas is by far one of the friendliest places in America, and actually has to do with the people that were here previously, aka the natives. Now, when I say natives, it's hard to find someone that's been here longer than 10 years, and then forget about finding someone who's completely native. Now, the reason being is because there's a huge growth spurt in the last probably 20 years around Northwest Arkansas, but specifically 10 years. So it's kind of hard and far few between to find truly natives here. But the previous people that were here the last 10 years or last 20 years or 30 years really set the tone of the whole area. And I do admit a lot of the tone was set by Walmart and the University of Arkansas because they've been here the longest. And both those two characters, both Sam Walton and the university, were very accepting, loving, great people, that just down-to-earth people. Now, you could argue that maybe Walmart has changed the last 5, 10, 15 years or so due to competition with Amazon and Target, etc. Those are different stories. But at least in the culture that is here currently and the future of culture was really set by the University of Arkansas, which is a very kind of easygoing but yet hardworking group of people. Same thing can be said with Sam Walton. Very easygoing. If you ever met Sam, obviously I never met him because for obvious reasons he's not alive anymore, but at least in his kids' wake and his cousins and adjacent people to him and people that actually knew him that are still alive today said he was like, you could just see him walking around easygoing, even though he owned a multi-billion-dollar organization. Very easygoing, just drove his truck around and did business. And of course, there's always the random stories, but the overall culture of Walmart and University of Arkansas really set the tone for the area. The love of the outdoors, the love of the Buffalo River, the love of keeping, trees in the area, keeping it green, keeping it the natural state. So all those different things really set the tone for the area, and that then directly affects and changes sometimes the people that are moving here. So that is kind of one of the big reasons why it's so friendly. It's just like it's very well accepting to the whole area. Before we jump on to the next point, I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to come down to the area, maybe you're looking to vacation, maybe check it out, maybe potentially move here. I made 3-day itineraries, linked below. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. These are 3-day itineraries, all designed like city by city, day by day, place by place, food by food, delicious. Anyways, all links below. Go ahead and grab them and use them when you get down here. And maybe you are looking to move to the area and using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below: name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to North Arkansas? Enter all the information below. I'll make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in North Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. Maybe you're wondering what's going on in downtown Bentonville. Maybe what's going on in downtown Rogers. Maybe what new bands are coming to the area. What new businesses are moving here. All the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas, like events, all the crazy things happening here, new investments, etc., etc., etc. Enter your name below, enter your email below, and make sure you get that email every single Friday. But I want you to be aware. I want you to be just completely transparent. I want to become transparent. The fact that you will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most important person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And the third reason why Northwest Arkansas is one of the most friendliest places to live in America, and it truly is the balance between both work and life. Now, one of the interesting things I heard when I moved here was how, I wouldn't say laid back, but how truly if you work that corporate life here in some of the larger organizations here, it truly is a more balanced life. Now, some of the stories I heard for people that have moved from Chicago, New York, even from California, and not so much California because there's a little more slower pace out there, but other bigger corporation areas that got poached or coming here from Tyson J.B. Hunt or even the university, they especially said it was so weird for them to come here, work here, and then people are leaving around 5 p.m. at night or even 5:30 or 6. They're like, what kind of world is this? And coming from Chicago, coming from New York, coming from other bigger corporations place, if you come here, it really is that kind of there's no reason why they're building this place out. What's the point of building all these trail systems, all these outdoor recreation things, being able to hit the rapids of the rivers, go rock climbing, if you have an insane work life? So that's part of the reason that's interesting culture here is the fact that why it's so friendly here is because you kind of have hours after work, you're gonna be I can do things. I can have a healthier lifestyle. So if you're especially coming from New York or faster paced corporate lifestyle or just always on the go, moving here, you're going to see a very interesting balance between, honestly, between work and life, and probably not that you've seen before, which usually equates friendliness, creates people to do community better, etc. So that is an interesting concept. I didn't necessarily, first of all, think about when I was coming down here, but there definitely is a slower pace of life. I don't say slower, but a more balanced pace of life. And the fourth reason why I believe Northwest Arkansas is by far one of the friendliest places to live in America, and that's the fact of going a little bit a hint towards my last point, but it really is the integration of live, work, and play. Now you could, again, this is what makes Northwest Arkansas so unique and interesting, is you could find other places in America that have the whole kind of work life going on. You could go to Chicago, you can go to Las Vegas, you go to Colorado. There's a lot of that going on out there. But the interesting part is the combination of both work, live, and play all in the same area. And so you can, if you wanted that hustle style lifestyle out in other bigger cities, not a problem. You can find that. But when it comes to Northwest Arkansas, if you truly want a more balanced lifestyle, you're going to find that here. Now, you could argue in some fashion that maybe Colorado has a little bit of that because they do have such a good outdoor scene. 100% I get that. But the problem with Colorado a lot of times is housing is unaffordable. You're kind of stuck indoors for, if you're not, especially if you're not a snow person, you're stuck indoors for half the year. And you kind of just sulk around Denver or other places. Now, if you're in Boulder and Golden, it might be a little different, but again, you're stuck with the snow. Here in Northwest Arkansas, you truly get that all year long environment. You can truly live, work, and play, whether it's water sports or outdoor sports, whether it's rock climbing or biking or hiking hiking or running or just sightseeing. So many things to do all year long because the weather is pretty mild for most of the year. You can both get outdoors in the wintertime as well as get outdoors in the summertime. And so when you have that integration of both work, great jobs, can affordability, you can have then outdoor spaces, you just really can't find those kind of things across America very often, which obviously brings people here because they're looking for those specific things, which just makes it friendlier. The fact that you can get out and do things all year long, you're not stuck indoors, you're not saying, oh, I wish I have to watch another Netflix series because I can't go outdoors. So you don't have those kind of excuses a lot of times, which just makes the area way more outdoorsy, way more community focused, and way more enjoyable. And so which usually leads to friendliness. You kind of see where I'm going here. And the fifth and final reason why I believe, both clients believe, and also Southern Living Magazine believes, that Northwest Arkansas is by far one of the friendliest places to live in America, and that is to due to community. And this is like my final point, but it's kind of the capstone, the apex of everything here. It all comes back to community. And so one thing I recommend people that I talk to all the time is go to meetup.com and see how many groups, events, and everything that's happening in the full area, whether it's Fayetteville, Rogers, Springdale, Bentonville, Pea Ridge, Bella Vista, the whole area. And that is because a lot of people moving here want to be part of community. There are events happening every single day of the week, whether it's to music, whether it's First Fridays, whether it's First Thursdays, whether it's downtown Rogers, whether it's over in the Bricks, whether it's in Pea Ridge, Bella Vista, so many events all the time. So wherever you land in Northwest Arkansas, there will be events for you. Last weekend in Prairie Grove, there was Junk Ranch, there was like street dancing competition. Over in Bentonville was First Fridays. There was over in Bella Vista, having a couple new events coming up here pretty soon. Then there's Springdale. All the time there's community events going on. And so that is one of the major perks of living here, is that not only is it a friendly place that you can do outdoor stuff with, you can have great jobs, but community comes together so often, and that's where a lot of times you're gonna make friends. That's where you're gonna be part of this community and that community. And so when you're coming here, you might be obviously fearful of just like, am I gonna make friends? What's gonna happen here? I promise you, there are groups for everyone, and you will find your place here in Northwest Arkansas, which makes it more friendly. So anyways, there are plenty of groups, plenty of communities. You will do just fine right here. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. It comes with a 100-page guide of everything going on and also upcoming in Northwest Arkansas. So maybe you want to know about Bentonville, maybe you want to know about the school system, maybe you want to know about the hospitals, maybe you want to know about Fayetteville, Rogers, Pea Ridge, whatever the case is, Bella Vista. All the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas in this package, 100-page guide. It comes with itineraries, it comes with stickers, it comes with little trinkets all about Northwest Arkansas. So enter your information below, name, obviously address, where's this package going to? Enter all the information below and make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Also, little side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking, It is my favorite fuller F word. Free! So enter your information below and make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, you can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar would go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you next one.